Imagine this. Your phone lights up. It's your mother. Your chest tightens. Not because you're busy, but because you already know how the call will end. Have you ever wondered how someone can just stop calling? How a person can go from sharing Sunday dinners and holiday traditions to total deafening silence? To some, it looks like coldness. To others, it looks like a betrayal of the blood is thicker than water rule. But on the inside, it feels like a desperate bid for survival. Stick with me until the end, because we're going to peel back the layers of why people choose no contact. Most people don't just wake up and decide to block their parents. It's usually the end result of years of something psychologists call cognitive dissonance. Imagine you grew up being told your family is your safe harbor, yet every time you interact with them, you feel drained, criticized, or invisible. You share good news, they correct it. You share pain, they minimize it. You set a boundary, they laugh. Your brain is holding two conflicting ideas. I love them and they hurt me. To survive, many people live in what's known as the fog: fear, obligation, and guilt. Fear of the explosion, obligation to keep the peace, guilt for even thinking about leaving. You don't even realize you're inside it. Until one day, the cost of staying becomes heavier than the fear of leaving. And when peace matters more than loyalty, contact breaks. Not out of anger, but exhaustion. Ever tried to explain your feelings to someone who refuses to hear them? You rehearse the conversation in your head. You choose your words carefully. You try to stay calm. And 5 minutes later, you're told, "You're too sensitive. That never happened. Why are you attacking us?" This leads to a mechanism called learned helplessness. After 500 attempts to set a boundary, asking them not to comment on your weight or your partner or your career, and having those boundaries ignored, your brain shuts down. You realize that no matter what you say, the outcome is the same. Beneath the surface, this is an attachment injury. When the people meant to support you become your main source of stress, the brain shifts into flight mode. You're not cutting them off to punish them. You're building a wall because you're tired of being trampled. In many dysfunctional families, there is an identified patient, the problem child, or the black sheep, who carries all the family's hidden tension. If you were the one who pointed out the secrets or refused to play along with the family drama, you were likely labeled as difficult. You became the difficult one, the dramatic one, the ungrateful one. Not because you were wrong, but because you were honest. This is where self-determination theory comes in. To become a healthy adult, you need autonomy. But in a toxic family system, autonomy feels like a threat. Choosing no contact is often the first real decision someone makes for themselves. It's the moment you stop being a character in their story and start being the author of your own. Here is the part most people never realize. And here's the part nobody tells you. No contact isn't a ghosting. It's a silent funeral. The person walking away is grieving the family they deserved but never had. It's a heavy, lonely path. They aren't celebrating. They are exhaling. If they suddenly called tomorrow and said, "We're ready to listen," would you answer? If you've ever had to make this choice, or if you're currently standing at the edge of that bridge, know that your need for peace isn't selfish. It's foundational. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. Family is a biological fact, but belonging is an earned experience. Have you ever had to set a hard boundary with a family member? Or are you the black sheep who finally found peace? Let's talk about it in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today to feel less alone. Don't forget to hit the like button if this helped you understand your own boundaries a little better. I'll see you in the next one.